So in this 4-belt era, the WBO is decidedly the new boy on the block. The IBO no one really cares about. Shout out to IBO champions. I'd be hyped if I was an IBO champion, but I'm not. I'm an IT guy, and that's okay, right? But the WBO, they move a little bit mad, and at the minute, they're moving the maddest. And for me, it's a bit of a liberty and a bit of an overstep. So with the WBO anti-ducking rule, which arguments for and against, fine. If you are mandatory for a WBO title and you opt to fight for a different title, they will remove you from the rankings in entirety, which is a bit strong. Okay, for me, it's a bit strong because if you've got the option to fight for a different belt, this is not picking favourites, but then I also understand that they're going to have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder because they are the new boys, right? So if someone's going to rank an IBF, a WBA or a WBC over the WBO, I'd have the ump about that as well. So, hey, let's make a deterrent for that. All good. But from the second that round one begins of Parker versus Dubois for the IBF full title, the WBO have come out and said that they're going to remove Joseph Parker and strip him of his interim title that he won fair and square. And for me, that's a little bit sour. There's no reason to do that. And, you know, with the exception of maybe they've got plans of who they want to have that interim title. And it's a ridiculous, you're not a champion, you're an interim champion. And again, if I was a interim world champion, I'd still be buzzing. I'd take it down to Tesco's, I'd take it down to Sainsbury's, I'd have it on me at all times. But you know what I'm saying when we say that it's not a world title, right? So they're going to strip Parker. Bit rude. He was a full WBO champion from 16 to 18 and he lost that to AJ. So AJ got the belt and then AJ lost the belt to Usyk and, you know, like Usyk still has that belt. So it's not like there's some convoluted lineage to it. Parker, you know, it is what it is. I just truly think it's a bit much. And unless they've got ideas for a very high-ranking young Moses to be given the opportunity to fight for that interim title, and then they can say that he's now the youngest titleist of all time in the heavyweight division, which for me, you know, it's not a full title. Let's be real. It's not a full title. Doesn't matter. So, look, listen, let me know what you think in the comments. Are the WBO moving mad? They are a little bit. The ducking order, like, I'm okay with it. But stripping dudes for fighting for another title, that's a liberty. Because, like, by definition, how are you ever supposed to unify? How are you ever supposed to do any sort of undisputed? How are you ever supposed to be king of the division? You know what I mean? Like, rate, subscribe.